Have you ever heard of a fellow called so many names? The Sultan Swat, the King of Crash, the Colossus of Clout, or better known as the Great Bambino are just a few of his nicknames. Do you know who is third on the home run list with 714, 10th in batting average with 342, second on the RBI list with 2,213, second on the all-time slugging percentage with 690, or second on the all-time base percentage with 474. Well, he goes way back to when baseball was just getting started, before all the fancy helmets, the multi-million-dollar contracts, and the steroids. This person made history without all those things. His name is George Herman Ruth Jr., or better known as Babe Ruth. He was born on February 6, 1895 in Baltimore, Maryland to his parents Kate Schomburger Ruth and George Herman Ruth Sr. Babe Ruth was one of 8 children born to the couple, and one of only 2 that survived infancy. At the age of 7, Ruth became a big handful for his parents, routinely caught wandering the dockyards, drinking, chewing tobacco, and taunting local police officers. So his parents decided to send him off to St. Mary's Industrial School for Boys, a Catholic orphanage and reformatory. While Ruth was there, the monks introduced him to baseball and found that he had quite a knack for it. By being here, he caught the eye of Jack Dunn, owner of the minor league Baltimore Orioles, also the minor league team of the Boston Red Sox. Being only 19, the law at the time stated that Ruth had to have a legal guardian sign his baseball contract in order for him to play professionally. As a result, Dunn became Ruth's legal guardian, leading teammates to jokingly call Ruth Dunn's new babe. The joke stuck, and Ruth quickly earned the nickname Babe Ruth. Ruth was only in the minors for a short time before he was called up to the Boston Red Sox. And over the next 5 years, Ruth led the Red Sox to three championships, including the 1916 title, which saw him pitch a still record 13 scoreless innings in one game. Until Ruth was traded in 1919 because Red Sox owner Harry Frazee needed cash to pay off his debts. The New York Yankees agreed to buy the Babe's rights for the sum of $100,000. After they traded Ruth, the Red Sox didn't win another World Series until 2004, ending what was known as the Curse of the Bambino. But for the Yankees, they ended up winning 4 World Series over the next 15 seasons. On May 25, 1935, an overweight and greatly diminished Babe Ruth reminded fans of his greatness one last time when he hit 3 home runs in a single game at Forbes Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The following week, Ruth officially retired. He was one of the first 5 players inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1936. On June 13, 1948, he made one last appearance at Yankee Stadium to celebrate the building's 25th anniversary. On August 16, 1948, Babe Ruth died of cancer, leaving behind his money to the Babe Ruth Foundation for Underprivileged Children. Ruth was survived by his second wife, Claire, and his daughters, Dorothy and Julia. So the Babe was arguably the greatest player that ever lived. Coming from a very poor family and a troubled life, to calling a shot in Game 3 of the 1932 World Series and getting inducted to the Baseball Hall of Fame and becoming part of baseball history forever.